Here we have for sale our 2018 on a 68 plate Volkswagen Caddy. This is the C20 model. This one has got the 2-litre diesel Euro 6 TDI engine producing 102 PS, roughly 100 brake horsepower. This is the Highline nav model, so that is the spec, finished in the fantastic metallic indium grey. C20, this is a short wheelbase. You can get a Caddy Maxi as well, which is what they class as the long wheelbase. This one's got the manual gearbox, and what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Volkswagen Caddy Highline nav van of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail on this particular example the condition as well, and talk about what we've done to it during our preparation, seeing as this vehicle is currently available for sale at the time of recording here at Bridgend Van Centre. Now, the first thing to note on this particular vehicle is there is no VAT to pay. So if you've come to this video via one of our adverts, you are reading it correctly. There is no VAT to pay on this particular example. We get asked all the time, why do some vans have VAT and why do some not? And it all comes down to the previous ownership. So in this particular instance, the previous owner was not VAT registered, so we can't pay someone VAT who is not VAT registered, and then we can't charge VAT on something we haven't paid VAT on. So it is then no VAT for the rest of its life. Looking here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are two doors which open in that sort of fashion. You can see that they are glazed barn doors, which means of course they have got windows, and you can see these little orange lines. They are heating elements in the rear glass, and you've also got the rear wiper with the washer function just there as well. In terms of condition then at the rear of the van, and you'll see this as we go around, and it's very much a theme with this particular example, it is in absolutely stunning condition throughout. Having a look at the paintwork here to the rear doors, as you can see, there's no signs of any dents, ripples, anything like that. And I must say, it doesn't look like this is a vehicle that's had any, if any, paint at all on it. It looks very, very clean and original, very smart indeed. Looking at the rear bumper as well, it's so common to see marks and things like that on top of the rear bumper. The smallest little mark there above my finger, but all in all, absolutely stunning. At the back here, they've really looked after this van. You can also see as well rear parking sensors come as standard on the Highline model, as do colour-coded bumpers and colour-coded wing mirrors as well, and really does set the van off, especially in a nice metallic colour like this, which I mentioned is indium grey. If we open up the rear doors, then we can start to have a look inside the back, and again, this is just a really good example of how well this van has been looked after. We haven't ply-lined this vehicle. This is as it came into us in the back. Beautiful condition throughout in the back. As a real credit to its previous owner of how they've looked after it. All the painted areas are just absolutely spot on. Jack is in the correct placement just there, and you've also got the factory fitted bulkhead, which is actually in two parts. So on a Caddy, it's a sort of a left and a right, very much the same as the rear doors as such, but two parts there which you can remove if you wanted to, and some nice tie down points here in the back of the van as well. You can open these doors up fully to the 180 degree position. The way you do that is you close it slightly, give that little bar a pull, and then you can open it right out then to give you maximum accessibility into the back of the van. A couple of LED load lights in the roof there, in the headlining, and again, you can just see how clean this particular van is. Moving then around to the driver's side here, and looking in this big panel that you get on a Caddy. It's with this one massive quarter panel here, and it is just so clean. Very, very straight. There's no pin dents or anything like that I can really point out on it, to be honest with you. It's really, really nice indeed. As I say, I'm just trying to see if there's anything which I can point out, any sort of adverse condition, but it is really that clean. 15-inch alloy wheels. These are the wheels that come on them from factory, very similar to the sort of the Calvin alloy wheel that you get on the Volkswagen Transporter. But say all in all, there's not really much I can fault it on the outside there. Opening up the driver's door then, having a look inside here, very much, I say, continues in here. Lovely condition there of the driver's seat. I don't even know if you'd call that wear, maybe the smallest bit of wear just down here on the edge of the driver's seat, but that's being hyper critical. Height adjustment of the driver's seat. You're having a look at the floor as well. You can see how clean that is down there. On the driver's door then we have electric windows, electric heated mirrors, and you can see the control just there, so you can turn that to control either the left or right mirror, and then you turn it to that position there, and that is then on the heated element as well. Auto activated lights and auto activated wipers. You've got 2 full remote flip keys with this particular vehicle. Flat bottom leather multifunctioning steering wheel, and you can see just how nice that is. Their lovely condition throughout. Cruise control on the left hand side and your onboard computer controls on the right hand side just there as well. 29,126 miles, and you can see the engine is running, that lovely 2-litre TDI engine that's running, and there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard as well. Looking into the centre then, all this is standard on the Highline model, so you've got air conditioning and a heated windscreen. So that's the front screen, that's the actual elements in the screen, not just the blowers. And you've also got those heating elements for the rear glass as well. Now, as I mentioned right at the start of the video, this is a Highline nav van, so clues in the name. It does come with a lovely Discover Media satellite navigation system. If we go on to radio, you can see you've also got DAB radio just there as well. So really nice feature there. Down below then, we've got a USB point and a AUX port, and also a 12-volt socket as well. 5-speed manual gearbox to go along that 2-litre TDI engine, and some nice little features on the Highline. You get a leather-trimmed handbrake as well. Just makes you feel like you're in something a little bit more premium than just the standard model. Plenty of cup holders, so 2 there, 2 there. And looking at the passenger seat, that's in fantastic condition as well. Above you then, you do have a bit of extra storage up here, and those little things there are for the internal alarm. Vanity mirror in your sun visor, but beautiful condition inside there. Looking at the mirror caps, that's a splattered fly which needs to come off, but all in all, fabulous condition throughout. Moving around to the front then, 1 or 2 tiny little stone chips I can just point out, but as to be expected with any used vehicle. I'm looking low down here at the bumper as well. That's looking in very good order. Front fog lights as standard on the Highline, and as I say, a colour-coded front bumper as well. We will just continue to go around here looking at the alloy wheels. There's no sort of curbing marks on the alloy wheels that I can see. Opening the passenger door card. Passenger seats, you've got height adjustability here on the passenger seat. Lovely condition there. If I move this mat out of the way, you can see the floor underneath. As clean as an example as I can remember, to be honest with you. It's very, very smart. Side loading door. If I open that up, this gives you a closer look then at the bulkhead, but also the step here. Again, usually quite a high traffic area, but very clean all round. And I did mention about during our preparation what we've done to this vehicle. So this vehicle has benefited from a full service, an MOT, and also a timing belt change during our preparation. That's all marked on the service sheet as well for your records. And as I mentioned, there is no VAT to pay on this example. So just to summarize, 2018 68 plate Volkswagen Caddy Highline nav van. This one's got the 2-litre TDI Euro 6 diesel engine, 102 PS. It's finished in the beautiful metallic indium grey. Fantastic condition throughout, really not a huge amount to fault. Beautiful spec as well, comes as standard on the Highline model as we've run through. Now, if you do have any questions, if you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the photography, the price, and the description of the vehicle. If you have any inquiries, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign as well. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates for limited companies and for private individuals, of course, all subject to a proposal and being accepted. And we can also deliver our vans nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.